Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Destiny Child today. So, pretty much about halfway through Ragna Season 17. So, thought I'd give a little update here on what we got. So, I have finally cleared out the the four or the five reward levels here. So, this is what you're going to get on 5. On the 6th one, you're going to get another copy of Exorcist R-Hat. This is actually a child. And then you're going to get Dress Up Samantha. Now, this is not her Hot Spring outfit. This is a costume. Okay, so different from the Hot Spring outfit, which you can get, and I'll show you in a few minutes, but you can get that inside of the spa. But yeah, so this is just a regular standard outfit for her, if you're looking for that. Another copy of R-Hats be good, because I think I've got like 3 breaks for her, 3 or 4. So that'll be good as well. Then a 5-star, and then a platinum chest. So that should be enough to get me, because we've got the Ragna break. I think it's like 5 days left. Yeah, 4 days. So just got to get 200,000. That'll be close, but I should be able to do it. Focusing on everything, getting it knocked out, but I should be able to get 200,000 in that time frame. So in terms of the outfits, the hot spa outfits, they're all up inside of the spa. If you take a look at the parade, you'll see that they're all right here. We've got Simele. We've got R-Hat, and then we've got Lupin. Lupin was from the previous one. I think I've got most of them. I might be short. Let me see which ones I got. No, I do have all 3 of them. Yeah, I've got all 3 of the outfits. Pretty good choice. The outfits inside of the parade. These are basically up, rank up. Okay, rated up. Okay, basic rewards. The following Will-O-Wisp has been seen a lot lately. So if you run, for instance, if you're running light, there's a higher chance that you'll get one for Simele, and then there's one for R-Hat if you run dark, and then Lupin, I believe, is dark as well too. So yeah, so running the violet for these 2 and the yellow for this one, and you have a better chance of getting them because they are on a slight rate up. So I've already got all 3 of them, so it's not really important. But if you haven't got them, that's a way to get them. So make sure you run your 10 a day, and you shouldn't have any trouble getting those. So there's a couple new. They threw up a couple of new things here. They've got a brownie mission, which is good because this is a chance to get a bunch of onyx. So you definitely want to run this. Does not cost anything. You just have to run. Just have to play Ragna Break. So just do your 10 once, then purchase 10 if you want to, but just keep doing it as much as you can. The rate ups are still going on. You should still definitely want to be focusing on this. I'll be finishing this out today, but that's a good chance to get a bunch of ignition core fragments, and those do cost crystals to purchase. So getting them any other way is of course good. So that's everything that's up for the moment. I think that's the only new thing that popped up. We've still got the purchase one if you want to purchase. They do have this, but this is for the Lisa's headband. As I said, you can only get this from the boxes that you purchase. So there's really not much you can do from that either. And then these are just the rate ups. As you can see, I've completed some of them as I'm doing them. I don't really have any cores that I want to use on Child's right as of yet. So I haven't had a chance to actually put any ignition on any of the characters. Plus, I'm not sure I want to focus on ignition any of those 2. But there's something I'll do at a later date. But the rarity of the ignition cores, the attack ones and the defense ones, which are the 2 that give you the most benefit. I mean, crit and agility have their uses, and you definitely, a crit. You want to put agility. You can put agility on healers and stuff like that, and to help them get hit less, as that affects the chance of being hit. And then of course, but you want to use your defense, defense on your tanks, defenders, and you want to put, of course, your amp attack on your attackers. And then you can put the crit on your attackers as well too, especially if you have a character that tends to crit a lot, or has a skill that it invokes critting. Then you might want to stick some crit core on that as well. So there, you don't want to you don't necessarily have to completely elevate it. Like on Eve, who I've got fully maxed, I actually put a defense on her simply because of the fact that she tends to be a tad bit squishy. I mean, the rest of them were attack, but yeah, she was a little squishy there. She tended to die first, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that a lot of the the child's attack, the one who's doing the most damage is the one that gets targeted first. So that puts her in, right away in the crosshairs because she does a lot of damage. But she's now back up to a top tier character once you get her full ignition. She sort of ranked off. Some of the newer characters were a little bit more dynamic, and with their skill sets, they were a little bit too much of a power creep in terms of that. So she was sort of fell behind because she was the strongest for quite some time. And now once you get her, once you start putting some ignition cores on her, she starts getting back up there in the top. So she's once you get her fully cored up, she's a pretty powerful character. As I've done. As you can see, I have her fully cored up. So yeah, it's just one of those things that you gotta focus on a little bit. Now in terms of other items that are coming up, we've got this one right here for our hat. That's the training mission, and we've got the training mission for Simile. So those are all the standard. This is the summon. This is the one if you did not get Simile in the draws. I got her actually on the first try. So it's way down here at the bottom, right here. And I actually got her twice when I did it. So it does happen. Yeah, I hit her twice. So I think that's the. Now I have hit the same. I have hit 2 on this one before. I've hit 2 5 stars on this before, but I think this is the first time I've ever actually hit 2 on one of the actually 1-4 picks based on the event. So that was a first for me. So I have her in pretty good shape. She's light, so I think I have her at like 3 right now. Let's make it a little bit easier to find her. Thought she'd be towards the beginning. I actually had her in and was using her, but then I took her out just temporarily and put Fredge in and put Bridal Hill as the actual leader because she has a plus 25 damage buff there. So I thought I'd give that a try, see if I could get a little bit more out, a little bit more power out. So yeah, I've got the 2 that I got. I've got her right there. So most of the ones you're going to get are for actually Exorcist our hat, and of course, contrary to popular belief, she is actually dark. So you've got a little reversal there. In the actual storyline, somebody she's bad. So you think her should be dark, but in the actual Ragna Break storyline, you find out that she was doing something good, which is why she was considered light. And then you think our hat was going to be the good guy, but because she has a little bit of an issue with she realizes that there's corruption within the Exorcist, so she breaks bad. so we've got role reversal going on here. So an Exorcist is actually dark, unlike Elizabeth. I believe Elizabeth is her name. They said the Exorcist's name from the last one. I think it's Elizabeth. Deborah, actually, Exorcist Deborah. So who is of course light, as you would expect. But yeah, so that's an interesting role reversal going on there in terms of that. So, but yeah, so there's quite a few things up. I definitely want to get on this one right here. Do Ragna Break as much as you can. Anytime you can get this much onyx, that's good. You want to stock up on as much onyx as you can whenever they give it. And they used to give it quite frequently. Just about every mission, there'd be something, either an event or something where you could get your hands on it. But this is the first one that they've had in quite a while. And this last one could be 40, 80, 120, 160. That's 200,000 onyx right there. So you could probably end up walking away with about 350 or so onyx, 350,000 onyx if you complete all these. And it's just got to do it. You don't, it's just to just participate. Okay. So what I do is I just do some in the morning and then I let them recharge, and I do them in the evening and just run the Slayer, and just run it over and over and over. That's the easiest way to do it. And you can usually get, by doing the Slayer, you can usually get quite a bit of Ragna coins fairly quickly. So at minimum you should be able to get at least between 25 and 35,000 a day. If you really focus on just using your boosters just on the ones that you pull, you can get about closer to 50,000 a day. Which is what I'll be doing because I need to get 200,000 in 4 days. So I'll be using all my boosters just on the ones that I purchase for my first 10. And then I'll do another 10 in the evening, but those the boosters will be gone by then. And then I'll do my actual just run some of those and get that. So I should be able to clear about 200,000. I don't know. It just depends on how much time I have availability to do it and whatnot. With other stuff going on. But yeah, so this is what you're going to be seeing for your set. You're going to have another copy of our hat, a costume for somebody, and then a 5-star ticket and a platinum chest. All right, so that's all I got. Just wanted to give you an update, let you know how everything is going. So this is always the time to start cracking down on this event once you get into the actual Slayer. And you can start getting some. And do the story, the Ragna, the Rage story. It's pretty funny. Well, it's not really funny. It's a tense story, but the way they've got things mixed up, where an exorcist is sort of like going bad, and Simile, who we've known is working with Loki, is good. So it's sort of got role reversal there. And you definitely want to do the last one. You will find out what's going to be happening to us. As you know, things were pretty bad for us. The Chintaminen, I believe is how you said it, has been taken from us. It's been pulled from within us. That was inside of us. So we're completely different now. We look different, acting different. So you're going to find out what the future holds for us. Well, what's going to start happening with us at the very last end of the actual raid story. So once you do the actual, you'll find out here a reference to us and what's going to happen. So I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. But yeah, definitely make sure you do this, just because you get 3,000 crystals at the end, which is always nice. All right, so again, thanks a lot for watching the video. And remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see a bell. If you click on that bell, you'll get notified each time we do drop a video. And also remember to like and share the video, as that does help the channel immensely. All right, so everybody have a good one. And this is Kenrir coming at you from the corner, signing out.